Okay. Since this is still Furious Friday for another 2 hours, I decided let's do another Furious Friday today. So, guess what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about PCOS. What does that stand for? Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. Some people call it disease PCOD. Either way, before I got health insurance, guess what? I was considered one of those people that could not be insurable because it was considered a condition, a pre-condition, if you will. I was diagnosed when I was 16. I realized that, hey, I'm not having periods as much. And when I have a period, it comes every 6 months or a year. And then it's painful and it's crampy. What's going on? And they were like, you have PCOS. So then they started me on birth control, which included Yasmin, tricycline, what else? Recently I did NuvaRing. Don't do NuvaRing. And I did like tricycline. I did like Yasmin. Both of them worked well for me. But for whatever reason, they were like, let's go with something else, or let's go something else. They also put me on metformin. Metformin is a drug for diabetics. I am not a diabetic, but they put it on me to help me, control my weight. And then I went to another doctor because for whatever reason with my insurance, they were like, let's put you with another doctor. Let's start it all over again. So I had different doctors who were just like, it's your fault. Excuse me? Polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's, now for some women, we will have, here's the thing, not even anyone who, you are going to have, for some, you are going to have cysts on the ovaries. For others, don't have cysts. But there's several things to look at. Markers, darkening the back of your neck, which I have, gut, which I have, loss of hair on top, which I have, facial hair and acne, which I have, loss of hair in other places, which I have. It's very weird to be, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's happened. What else has happened? Oh, yes. I also learned, and this was during Weight Watchers, that for me, while I was reading it, I cannot have coffee because caffeine really messes up your whole system. And with PCOS, guess what? It turns out that when sugar gets into our system, insulin can't take it, da 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 da. We have an intake of it, and it messes with us. So, off the bat, I learned could not have coffee because caffeine is bad. Learned can't have dairy because dairy is bad for my PCOS. I also learned that couldn't have processed foods because those are bad. I learned that some fruits I have to be careful with because they could have a lot of sugar, and that could be bad for me with my PCOS. So already you've taken 4 of the main food groups that I like. Fruits, carbs, already pre-made foods, including Weight Watcher meals, which I used and then realized I couldn't use it halfway through Weight Watchers. They were messing with me. I tried to correct myself, but they messed with me. Couldn't even have coffee. And I was like, no, I'm going to have coffee. Oh, and alcohol. Can't have alcohol either. I live in Wisconsin. In fact, I live in Madison, Wisconsin. Do you know how many people drink? I'm not gonna drink. Okay, I'm not gonna drink. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. Me not drinking. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's the thing. Also, exercising. I exercised like a beast while I was on Weight Watchers. Guess how many minutes I had to exercise in order to lose weight and then maintain that weight. You want to guess? If you said 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes is what I typically do to make sure that I stay at the weight I am now. In order to lose the weight, I have to do at least an hour of cardio, and then I have to do weight training. That's what I found worked for me with Weight Watchers. I had to do at least an hour to 90 minutes of cardio. Not even kidding you. That was fucking nuts. And I was working. And then I was trying to go to school. Something had to give. So my weight went because, again, I had work and I want to go back to school. So I said, fuck it, I will go back to school. Went back to school. And yeah, gained the weight. And now I'm gaining the weight. Oh, and stress. Stress also doesn't help with the PCOS. So when you find out that someone in your family has PCOS, for the love of all that's good and holy, please do not fucking tell us, oh, you shouldn't have gotten it. You got it because you're lazy. Fuck you. It's genetics. And another thing, if your friend tells you a PCOS, don't mansplain or say to her, oh, well, you got it because, you're fat, or just exercise. Fuck you times 1,000. It is hard enough to exercise, and then to have somebody else say, well, you need to do this. Fuck you. Why don't you go eat a dick? And that is my rant for tonight. Have a good one. Bye.